Okay, good morning, everyone. Our dear family, welcome back to the sub-regional Chonshiwo morning devotion. Today is September 16, 2024. Let's start the offer bow to Heavenly Parents to the parents. チョンジン、チャンプモに向け、キョンベイ、パロー。Let's recite the family pledge first in Korea, next is English. 가정 멘세, 치르, 조일국 주인, 우리 가정은 전 사람을 출신하고 본연의 현덕과 용기를 된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심존나 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. Number 7. Our family, the honor of Choilgok, pledged to through living for the sake of others, to perfect the world best of culture of hearts, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. Okay, now let's, thank you, yes, let's decide the, okay, Dr. Michael Curry, could you offer prayer this morning? Thank you.
Yes, of course. Please join me in prayer. Our Heavenly Parent, so many events are happening now. This is in a way, the culmination of this long history of suffering and challenge. We are so privileged to have true parents on the earth and true mother continuing, even at 81, continuing to lead the providence vigorously and create huge projects. Right now, the Chanman Gung and the Chanil Sanctum and all the beautiful rooms that Damien has described. And so True Mother's really giving humanity such a great gift. And we pray that we can meaningfully contribute in all four ways to this great accomplishment, this great gift from heaven. So Heavenly Parent, please be with each of us this morning, guide us in the way that we need it, fill our hearts with not only your love, but your inspiration and guidance and encouragement, that we may go out today and fulfill the providential role you have in mind for us. And we pray this in the name of Michael Kiley of a Blessed Central Family. Adieu.
Adieu. Thank you, Dr. Michael Kylie, for beautiful prayer. So now let's move to the light stretches. Then I do it in the first. Everyone raise your arm to the sky to stretch your body to wake up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, bend into the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now let's do it head routine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shoulder routine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's try to stretch your shoulder to the holding right shoulder to the holding by the left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I will count the 30 seconds. Could you do your stretch as you want it? Okay, I will start count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, every family, I hope it's enough to stretch today. Okay, let's move to the breakout room. Please, could you share your appreciation and gratitude today? Okay, let's see in a few minutes. Okay, everyone, family, welcome back. Yeah, I have a great conversation with my favorite uncle, Uncle Chris, and Uncle Clover. Okay, Uncle Clover, I can see you. Could you continue talking? Yes.
Yeah, Uncle Clofa is also wonderful sharing this morning. I'm really so grateful to understand the depth of how we cannot be, as he described it, landlocked as a nation in the world, that we need to become open to everyone that we see and meet, and wherever calling that we go. Where we're working and witnessing in churches, or whether we are taking time in hospitals to work with the nurses, is to give the hope of 2024, 2025, and the opening of the temple. This is my feeling and joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris Bahari.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, he mentioned this ancient term, landlocked, a landlocked nation. There are only 44 landlocked nations in the United Nations, and I have a daughter that is in the largest, Kazakhstan, for Women's Federation. She went to Kazakhstan and she'll be back on the 19th of this month. So anyway, I think in the era that we're in, there are old words and old terms that we apply to people and to things. So we're moving on. 1960 was a turning point for many people who understand and appreciate true parents. So a lot of these old terms for nations that were landlocked, it's an opportunity for someone who is isolated in a geographic way to say, okay, I need to think about my neighbors and relate to them in a neighborly way, and not in a way that they're enemies. So with technology, with aviation, and a lot of different things, our mind has been expanded, and we're thinking more differently about our neighbors and how to love them, how to love our enemy. Because in the old era, like my parents, my wife's parents, then though all those, we're moving on. So we're in a new era, and at different times, the technology is allowing us to connect with people in ways that we never thought possible. And I really appreciate Noriko's efforts to carry on this great tradition that Dr. Yong brought to us. I like to always say that before COVID, we had yin and yang, and now we have yin, yang, and yang. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate always there's a Zoom call friend, family, and also Facebook friend. Yeah, thank you. Always connecting with me. Okay, let's now move to the True Mother's reading True Mother's anthology and Pastor's reflection. Let's call the Pastor EJ from the New Church Family Church of the Elizabeth. Okay, Pastor EJ, take away.
Come.
Okay, good morning, families. How are you today? Yeah, I'm still adjusting from my Korea trip. Let's have a reading today from True Mother's anthology, The Global Unity Through the True Parents. I came with a heart that I will graph the Christian cultural sphere, which has endured the past 2,000 years with a heart of desperate to meet the returning Messiah as their last ray of hope to true parents' true love. What then should all of you do? You must reveal to all people of the world who are living in ignorance and clinging to the past. The blessed families of the Unification Church are beacons and can bear the fruit of hope for the future. Please fulfill each of your tribal responsibilities and rapidly expand your environment to the tribe, ethnic group, nation, and world. I conclude my message by expressing my sincere hope that you will become blessed family members who can be remembered for eternity as those who have invested themselves fully throughout their lives, and that you can all become proud, true ancestors. When you look at the Christian providence at one point in history, Britain, the Eve nation, had expanded her territory overseas to the point that people said the sun never set on the British Empire. Britain spread Christianity all over the world. On the cross, Jesus died saying that he would return. Christians believe that they can receive salvation through Jesus' death on the cross. God is omnipotent. He is an absolute being. Would he have suffered for 4,000 years in order to send his only begotten son to the cross as a means of salvation? Mary did not understand God's will in giving life to Jesus. She did not understand why Jesus had to come to earth. After the Bible was translated to English, the general population of Britain was able to read it. The Bible contains many metaphors and symbols. One important message in the Bible is that Jesus said that he would return and hold the marriage supper of the Lamb. In the providential history through the new true parents, we must complete the past duties that Britain left unfulfilled. I heard that Malta was under British rule for 180 years. It has not been very long since you were liberated from Britain. Do you think things are better now that you are free? Most of the people in this country are Catholics. Do you believe that you will go to heaven as long as you believe in Catholicism? There are many religions, but what we can do to cross over the walls of religion, race, and culture, or what can we do to cross over the walls of religion, race, and culture? God's word contains the answers to all these questions. A new holy seed has sown in this country through the marriage blessing. Is it up to your mission to multiply it and reap the fruits of it? You are truly happy people. You attend God, you attend true parents, and you have received the marriage blessing. You should not stop there, however. From now on, you need to multiply. All of humanity are wild olive trees, and we who have been blessed are the true olive trees. We need to show the world the value of true olive tree. In so doing, we need to bring all people of the world to desire to become true olive trees as well. You need to be proud of true parents and let others know about them. Even in the history of Poland, there must have been many ups and downs. And at such times, many people must have prayed. Now you need to change. You should never forget that you are proud people whose task is to substantially fulfill God's will. That is his ideal of creation. People of past times wished for God to help them and to do things for them, but you need to lead a different kind of life. You should live a life where you report what you have accomplished to God. Adieu. All right, so that's a lot of words over there. Let me see if I can get a reflection of that. Basically, the reading was really, in my understanding, is like really encouraging Blessed Central families, to really fulfill their responsibility. I think that's how I'm gonna summarize all those readings. But really one that I would like to dwell today, if we can, is the first and the second slides. He said, you must reveal to all people of the world who are living in ignorance and cling to the past that blessed families of the Unification Church are beacons and can bear the fruit of hope for the future. So now this question is really about how we can take responsibility as blessings of families. It's not anymore a question of what true parents have to accomplish or what true parents have to do in order for the foundation to be laid and in order for humanity to really reach out to God and go back to God. So in a way, it's like true parents are charging us, and giving us the responsibility to really help them spread, multiply, reach out. But I think more importantly, it's more like becoming an example, really fulfilling the word, doing the words, the truth, the education that we have learned from true parents, and acting on it and fulfilling it in actions, but through our actions. I mean, people love to go, especially our members, you have trainings here, seminars there, there's one in Las Vegas, in Korea. People go everywhere to be educated, to be, to receive the words, to receive true parents' guidance. Question is, when we come back to our own homes, when we come back to our own environment, how do we actually practice what we have heard or learned? How do we really act on what we have received? So that becomes the question. So it's really about my portion of responsibility as an individual, or as a father to my children, or as a pastor to your community, or as a friend to my neighbors, or to my coworkers. It's really what I do every single day, every moment of my life when I make decisions, especially critical moments, when in a split second, you have to make a decision whether to go that way or this way, right? Those are the moments when, we seek guidance, spiritually from God and true parents, and then we make decisions on those moments. Yeah, so can you bring back the second slide? I also want to dwell on this. This is something I really, let's go back to this slide. I want to dwell on this. Please fulfill each of your tribal responsibilities and rapidly expand your environment to the tribe. I am part of the first group of Chunbo couples back in 2020. I was so happy to be able to, so honored and so happy to be inducted in the Chunbo. I mean, originally, my parents, were supposed to be the one. I want them, my desire is for my parents, because my mother is also my spiritual mother. I'm kind of like a Jacob generation, my parents joined the movement first, especially my mom. And we just kind of like, forced into the church. I'm a Catholic by, my background is Catholic. So when I read the Catholic there, I was like, ooh, thank God. I didn't remain a Catholic. I mean, I still say I'm a Catholic. That's my background. But of course, over the years, I learned a lot of things that Catholics, don't really understand about God's providence. Yeah. So my parents are supposed to be the tribal messiahs. I mean, tribal Chonbo couples, but because of technicality, when they're doing the ancestors' liberation, they forget the grandmother and grandfather side. There's like two generations. For Chonbo couples or going through the Chonbo process, you probably know this. There's grandmother's side and grandfather side. So that's like 430 generations. And we forgot to liberate those. So technically they can't join they can't be inducted, right? So I said, you know what? We need to have at least one, from our tribe to be inducted. So we switch position. Now as a spiritual child of my parents and also my physical child, I have to go with my wife to fulfill that, the requirements, and then we switch all the applications and everything. Thankfully, we got qualified. Although in the beginning there are conditions, we cannot pay the full price, right? Like there's donations we cannot pay, because on the last minute, me and my wife are going through this process, and we don't have enough money to pay for the donations and whatnot. So, but thankfully, there were like, there was like a how do you call this? Paper you have to sign, and you promise to pay at a certain time later, something like promissory note. Okay. So I was like, all right, we'll do it. I mean, it's a lot of thousands of money, but sure. I mean, if this is the only reason we can't do, why not, right? So we went, and thankfully we were inducted. But then, to cut the story short, my parents were able to do the second round, the next batch after us, 2021, and it was a blessing in disguise, because now the rules is, if you have a spiritual children who are chonbo, you can carry, you can receive all the accomplishments of your spiritual children, and you can, and you can be connected. I was like, that is the best decision that God brought us into this dilemma of, like all these requirements and responsible, technicalities of the chonbo. And so 2021, they also became chonbo couples, my father and my mother, and they don't have to fulfill all the others, except of course the ancestors' liberation. We have completed already, because we knew we made a mistake there. And then all the 430 couples, even the donation, they can receive the donation that we already offered, and only pay like a portion of it. So it was a tremendous blessing for my family, for my tribe. And now the question becomes, Mother said, expand your environment to the tribe, ethnic group, nation, and world. And she said, I conclude my message by expressing the sincere that you will become blessed family members who can be remembered for eternity as those who invested themselves fully throughout their lives, and that you can all become proud, true ancestors. So what does it mean? I mean, to me, what does it mean? When True Mother, in the first ever induction, she said, this is just the beginning. I mean, you don't stop there. When we already received when you were inducted to the chonbo, now you have to build your own 430 tribes. I mean, at the time, I think it says 430, right? But then eventually it boiled down to like 43 core members. You have to have 43 couples on your tribe, active, like doing what you're doing, like expanding the base and really thriving as a tribe. So now the work, in my understanding, now the work becomes even more. But True Parent said, because you were able to have a strong base centered on 43 couples, then God's blessing, for you and your generations is permanent there through the 43 couples. So since then, 2020 until now, it's 4 years. I mean, I have already completed, unfortunately, just 7 couples who have completed 40 days separation through the ceremony. So in my numbers, we're still like kind of far away, but this is now my kind of like my lifelong mission that, as a couple, right? To be able to raise 43 other couples, at least, who's doing what we're doing. And I'm happy that, some of my spiritual children are also on their process, on their way to becoming chonbo couples as well. And that's how we will rapidly expand the environment, centering our tribes first. And then we can move to a higher, like, Filipinos, for example, as my ethnic group, the nation, and the world. But let's not focus on the world or nation of the world if we can't. let's focus on our tribe. Just, do what we can to raise up 43 other couples and families, and just be consistent on raising these couples. No matter what the providence say, no matter what the changes in leadership, no matter what our circumstances are, this is our focus. 43 couples. Do in the way you think possible. Be creative. How you reach out to them, how you educate them, how you push them to be just like you, as blessings of families. And I think if we do this, I think Mother is very strategic in that, by doing saying that. It's not too much. It's not 430 couples anymore. It's 43. Just focus on the 43. This is really possible. I know from my community already completed 43. I can identify, from my Filipino community who already completed 43 couples. And yes, Reverend C, creativity. Let's be creative. There's many ways. Nobody can tell you how you're going to do it. Let's pray about it. Find ways, because each couples, in my experience, are different. They're not the same. Just like my 6 children. I have 6 children, and yet they're different. There's no way, there's no manual that tells me how to deal with my eldest to the youngest. Same thing, I think, with in our tribal mission. Each couple is different. We approach them differently. We take care of them differently. And we just go on consistently doing this silently, even without even of thinking about recognition or anything like that. It's God already recognizes us. The fact that we're working on it, the fact that we're trying our best effort, despite also our own challenges. I mean, personally, I have my own personal challenges. I'm still trying to build a good relationship with my wife or my children. There's still issues in my own families, and yet I feel like I needed to reach out to other families as well, and hopefully together, we can learn from each other. Together, we can build a tribe. When Father passed away, he said, "I want you to become tribal messiahs." That's the final encouragement, final instruction that Father gave when he passed away. I want you to be tribal messiahs. I want you to be successful tribal messiahs. So again, brothers and sisters, regardless of what's going on in the world right now, election is going to probably be involved in election. I'm like, always constantly in television and this and that, and watching and listening and assessing and many other things going in the world. But let's remember, as blessings of families, really our focus is the tribe, our tribal mission. Let's invest everything. I remember when in Korea, I brought, I don't know if you know, but I'm part of the Please Start With Me choir in Korea. I'm probably one of the 3 first gens. The other 2 are professional singers because, the rest are second and third generation, right? And we went to Korea to, originally just to perform in front of your mother, because it ended up being a competition. And thankfully, we won the grand prize. But one of the highlights of our visit there was because most of the children from Elizabeth, who I brought, like 8, 9 children, are first times in Korea. And so, what? Let's go to Chonbowon because it's just in the complex. Let's go to Chonbowon and see, what your parents have accomplished. So we went there. They were so amazed with what's, the Chonbowon building is like. The principal and everything, like kind of mini museum, right? And then we went to the 3rd floor, which is the Hall of Fame, where you see all the couples have completed their Chonbo mission. And there's a computer there that you can search, right? So they've been searching the name of their parents. They don't even know their parents' blessing anniversary or their blessing order. So they've been calling to the US, like, what's your blessing, mommy? What's your blessing order? Because we're trying to find your name in the Chonbowon. I think a couple of people found their parents there. The rest, they couldn't find their parents. And the feeling, I was like, oh my God, I should have brought them here. My feeling was like, oh no, I mean, they must be sad that they couldn't find their parents' records under Chunbo Won. I mean, this is second generation. Imagine third, fourth generation in the future, and they don't see our couples, our families on that record. That must be very sad. I didn't ask them anymore because I don't want to trigger the emotion. I just pray that hopefully, they find it as an encouragement. Actually, in fact, they did. I was like, I'm going to tell my parents that they have to fulfill their responsibility as Chondo so that my family will be in this record. I mean, it's good. Some of them took it that way. But imagine, brothers and sisters, in the future, Father said, you will remember for eternity as those who invested themselves fully throughout their lives, and that you can all become proud true ancestors. Yeah. We're happy that we were living and working at the time of true parents. But let's try our best to really leave a legacy, not just today, but I think for the future and for our generations, but not just for our own sake, but for the sake of our tribes and our nation and the world. I think that's doable. I think it's really doable. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. It's not so much, but if anybody who need help, who need support, please call on to us. I am a Chongo couple. If I in many ways can help you, sure, I'm here to lend a hand and help you fulfill your responsibilities as well. And please don't take it by yourselves. We have a community here, a big community, a strong community who can support you in your missions as well. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Pastor EJ, for a beautiful sharing. Thank you so much. So let's everyone take our responsibility as a tribal messiah. So let's now move to the breakout room. Please share from the Pastor EJ reflection or after Mother's anthology. Let's see again in a few minutes.
Hey, Benji.
Hello, Noriko-san, are you there?
Yes, I'm back.
It's already 6:45. Let's continue the announcement.
Okay, yes.
Okay, good morning, brother and sister. Happy Monday. Hey. Sorry. Um, okay, September 16th. Uh, so yesterday, all the churches lunch it start with me activation, and we received a message from the Reverend Dunkley. If you missed the message from Reverend Dunkley, I'm sure we have a recording. You can watch the Reverend Dunkley's this most recent message from Korea, from America. He just, I don't know, he came back to America, but you will get the Reverend Dunkley message. And point is starting today, we will start a 21 days second witnessing period. And this time we will share the peace start with me. And we have two session about the introduction to the sharing about the principle of the peace and peacemaker. After they receive these 2 points, we like to invite them to our faith community sign up. So that is happen next 21 days, and our goal is 800 new member next 21 days. And True Mother really encouraged to all of us, the also continental director, that just share who we are and who is the heavenly parent and the Jesus, what the purpose of the Jesus came to this earth and why he had to come back and the begotten daughter. Just share with them. That's a true mother really asking us to do that next 21 days. So let's go out to talk to the people, to sharing this happy news to everyone. So we did it yesterday, last night, uh, intro to the Peace Start with Me. We have 2 more time intro of the Peace Start with Me, September 20 and September 28. Please invite your come to this intro of the Peace Start with Me. And New Jersey Family Church, we created a program, 1 day program to sharing all content of the Pastor Naokimi presented 3 days, 3 times. That we do everything to 1 time. September 21st, from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., including the lunch and dinner and the activity. It's not just receiving the content of the lecture, but we like to have activities, including introduce our faith community and invite them to sign up our communities. So that's September 21st. And the Peace Queen Cup, sorry, I fixed this. No, Peace Queen Cup will start from September 28th. And Women's Federation, like a small group. This is a sister group. Women's Health and no. Tea with Intention, Women's Health and Wellness at the Allwood Brand Library, uh, September 21st from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And that we did it many blessing to go out to the street and door to door, shop to shop. We like to invite them, and this is one of the opportunity. We like to invite them. At that time, we did it. We called 1 million American in marriage blessing. So actually the campaign. We blessed many people. So we like to invite them, like we did to the 1 million America in marriage blessing. So we like to invite them to the victory celebration October 12th, Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And continue, we like to have a local holy marriage blessing ceremony, marriage dedication ceremony. So this is, and we have many opportunity. We are creating many opportunity to invite the people to our faith community, but not only that. We have a Peace Start With Me project. We like to survey to the resident, and I would like to know what kind of help the mayor or city needed. So, just not inviting people to our community, but we like to go out and help each community. That is our project. So today, we like to invite a representative player from New Jersey, Chon Shin-won. Mrs. Noriko Sprague.
Good morning. Let's pray. Dearest Heavenly Parents and our precious true parents, we are so grateful this time of the history. Heavenly Parents, we as a brother and sister gathering this northeast region, approaching the historical time of all your desire and expectation, and with true parents, especially true mother, every day is preparing for the event of this Chowongun entrance for next year. Heavenly parents, we really want to offer our most Johnson as an individual, as a family, as a tribe, and as a nation of America, Heavenly Parents, and entire world of a human being. We really want to be there and be such a happiest time of the history. So in order to have this great time, we really want to bring offering and substantial result to bring this next year. So we really want to work hard every single day towards that the time that you can really bring appreciation and gratefulness to you and to our true parents. Heavenly parents, there's so many brothers and sisters gathered in Las Vegas, about 500 brothers and sisters gathered, and so many the ancestors and spiritually liberated and blessed. So we will have the time to time together and more powerfully work with spirit world And please be with us all this time. And surely this time of history that we never um, expected, and we will have a greatest the time of the history with you and with true parents, with all the um, the the blessed and restored or the absolute spirit on this earth and heavenly parents. So thank you so much that all your guidance and love. So we will have this great day of this time and today to begin this day. Thank you so much. And I pray all these things in the name of Noriko's pray. Blessed family. Adieu.
Thank you, Noriko-san, for the beautiful prayer. Let's family now unmute yourself to join in the prayer.
Morning, Heavenly Parents and true parents.
Morning, our most beloved Heavenly Parent,
Bless
the
the
parents of
heaven.
heaven, God,
Oh, Heavenly
time.
Parent, you
Morning.
give us so
Thank you
Bless
so
the
much for your
husband,
love,
bless Heavenly
yourself
Parents.
to the
guidance,
valuable
Give
place of
priority from Heavenly
Heavenly
Parents
Parent,
to understand our
morning,
responsibility.
receive
Heavenly
your
Parents, we are so grateful that
True
we
Mother,
can give
receive, and True Mother, we have
that we
the
are
hope,
able, Heavenly Parents,
True Mother, I
to
prophesy,
talk to you and to offer our heart, our mind,
True Mother Messiah,
idea,
most
tools, and
our heart of gratitude
Carbon Messiah,
here to family.
ways
True
that we
Mother,
can
Heavenly Parent,
parents we are giving
whatever purpose
people,
I pray that we get rid of
eternal
all
God,
feelings of
Heavenly
jealousy,
Parent,
and
pray,
all wicked benefits
yes,
that
we
the
pray for
enemy
all
and
who
wants
are
to take our breakthrough,
bring us the altar.
hidden
before
benefits, or anything that
blessings
Heavenly Parents
apart from myself,
that
for
Heavenly
victory.
Parents has
family,
made a strong decision,
Together,
Heavenly
Heavenly
together
Parents,
and
And
to
for the actual
be able, Heavenly Parents,
parents, I really pray for
to follow your footsteps,
together,
but
to raise
Heavenly
six
Parents,
children.
and
No,
morning message
Family is
really
not a
pray
family of
to really live
need
this
to
family of
promise
become your children.
of your own. Heavenly Parents, through
for
this
marriage,
touchable
Heavenly
where
Parent,
Father is the
happiness,
our
and
beloved
joy.
church name, family name,
that is
all
really
our ancestors, Heavenly
Feel
Parents,
free
my
important
love
message.
family. I'm so grateful for this love and
the world
gratitude
to love.
that is shared with the people of your family.
I pray to really
Unbill
Thank
registration,
you.
make
Thank
it
you
happen.
for
registration that is
for each
beneficial
family.
for your families. The ourselves
Parents,
and
bless
to the
Thank you for guidance,
you, Heavenly
event
Father.
given today by
Guidance with these.
Every day I pray that you can
forgiveness
and
and
and the
Spirit.
Chinese and Elizabeth
This is the place. We offer this Michael highly of the blessed central family, Aju.
And Heavenly Parents, please this marker can be united small Heavenly Parents of community. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, family, for joining today's sub-regional Chonshin-won morning devotion. I hope everyone having a great today, have a great day today. So see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you, everybody. Have a
Thank you,
great day.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you,
Have a happy
EJ.
Monday. God bless.
Wonderful profile.
Bye-bye.